Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills take on fellow 1-1 team, the Washington football team. In today's video, I break down this tough matchup and more, but before I get to that, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Now, onto the video. The Buffalo Bills defense has been incredible during these first 2 weeks of the season. They've given up 1 touchdown in 2 games and pitched a shutout last week against the Dolphins. Through 2 weeks, they're ranked 2nd in the NFL in total yards, 3rd in pass defense, and 8th in the run defense. The Bills' pass defense was, of course, great last week, giving up only 182 yards through the air, had 2 takeaways, and generated a whopping 6 sacks. Rookie defensive end Greg Rousseau had 2 of them, and A.J. Epinesa generated a lot of great pressure to set up those sacks. The Bills' defense will have to continue to play well when they face off against Taylor Heinicke and the Washington offense. Surprisingly, the football team's offense put up more than 20 points in a game, in fact 30 last Thursday against the Giants. Heinicke did what he had to do, going 34 for 46 for 336 yards, along with 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The run game was also peppered in here and there, with Antonio Gibson rushing for 69 yards on 13 carries. But the best offensive player by far for their football team, never gets old, was Terry McLaurin, who put on a show. He had 11 catches for 107 yards and had a touchdown catch. Former Bills tight end Logan Thomas also is returning to town after rejuvenating his career in Washington. This sneaky offense will be paired up with solid Washington defense. Well, normally they're solid, of course, but against the Giants and the Chargers, they weren't so much. In Week 2, Daniel Jones was crisp, going 22 for 32 for 249 yards and another 95 yards on the ground. Washington's run defense was gashed even more by a somewhat quiet Saquon Barkley. However, they rebounded with 4 sacks against the Giants. Jonathan Allen had 2 of them, and with Montez Sweat, Chase Young, and Daron Payne, they manned the best defensive line in the league. Towards the back of the unit is Kendall Fuller, Landon Collins, and William Jackson III, who have all looked solid so far this season. However, this defense only has 2 takeaways, and they'll need to get more of those when they face off against Josh Allen and the not-as-scary Bills offense. During the first 2 weeks, it's been the defense carrying the Bills and not the offense. Quarterback Josh Allen hasn't looked very impressive, having only 3 touchdowns and 1 interception through 2 games, while only completing 52% of his passes. While Allen and Diggs haven't looked all that impressive, the Bills' run game has. Devin Singletary rushed for 82 yards and 13 carries in Week 2, and when paired with Zach Moss, they thrive. The Bills' offense did look better in the second half against the Dolphins, however, they still kind of look disjointed and out of sync. They will need to improve in Week 3 against, once again, another very good defense. So, with all of that out of the way, here is what our BSC panel is predicting for this Week 3 matchup.
In the run game equally with all these guys.
The pitch to Singletary, and they are getting him the ball more. Singletary inside the 10. Gore is in the backfield. Fake to him. Josh Allen for the end zone. Touchdown!